All right, I'm going to go slow with this because we don't edit while we're editing. My name is Jason. This is the Successful Drummer channel, and I'm a producer. I've been producing bands my whole life. And what I'm going to do today is we're going to walk through together doing a rough mix of a rough drum track to a recorded song. Now, the song is brilliant, from the 70s by a band called Orleans, Dance With Me. Now, they're incredible, and I play the drums with the track, without the drum track in it. What we're going to listen to now is the basic tracks, kick, snare, and overheads, basically, the EAD, which is a little bit of everything. And we're going to mix this in real time. I'm going to talk you through my process as a producer. Remember, I'm not an engineer. So here's what I would do. I would take the tracks on a real mixer. I only work on big mixers. I don't like digital mixers. This is not my jam. So big mixer, get all the tracks recorded. I help them place the mics, pick the mics. I work with the band. That's all the pre-stuff. But once the tracks are recorded, the first thing I do, and the band can listen if they want to, but I explain to them I said, hold all of your thoughts, write them down, but nothing, we're just listening right now. Because I don't know why, but someone always calls out, oh, can you adjust the kick? Or the vocals aren't loud enough. I'm like, no, you don't understand. We're just listening to the tracks. We're just listening to how they all sound. That's all we're doing. Then we're going to break down each one, the kick, the snare, and the overheads. And we're going to kind of dial them in, put some effects on them, and then give basically a rough mix to the engineer. Now, here's the thing. If you don't do that, if you're producing a band and if you don't give your engineers a rough mix, they're going to give you their mix. They're going to give you their concept. You could talk to them all you want, but you need to get on the board. You need to not be afraid of spinning knobs and turning things and trying things out. Now, if something is above my level, for example, advanced compression, here we'll probably use presets. But advanced compressors, I don't know how to dial them in correctly. I always over-compress or under-compress. So what I would do is while I produce and dial up this nicer sounding mix, I would ask the engineer to help me out with the compressor plugin, or which compressor on the wall would be the best one, which tube compressor, whatnot. Same with reverbs. I might say I'm looking for a bright snare drum reverb. What do you got? So he'll suggest that. But see, that's how that works. Don't let the engineer... I've made the mistake. Someone hires you to produce the band, to their band. You work with them, and then you get in the studio, and suddenly I'm passive, and I don't take charge enough, and the engineer takes charge because they know how to do these things really well. But what happens is they end up producing it, and then it's weird. It's not what the band wanted. One person or a group of people have to have a vision. And as a producer, that's my job, is to take the vision from the band and to work it with my idea. That's why they hired me for my sound. So what you're going to hear today is me mixing drums my way. And then, of course, bring this to someone else. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to have fun. All right? So here we go. Thanks for hanging in there. If you like this kind of stuff, please hit the subscribe button. This is for people who don't have a lot of gear and who don't know what the fuck they're doing. You don't need to know. Just dive in and use your ears. All right, so this is an amazing song. Now, I have not heard this yet at all. I have not heard this mix or my drumming. It's not very good. I remember having a hard time with this session and not being impressed with my drumming at all. Like, not good. Here we go. We're just listening, right? It's amazing, by the way. It's amazing how the levels of the drums will affect the time feel. If the drums sound like a little bit off, sometimes the fills might sound a little bit off time. If you mix them down and they're just embedded right in the mix, they sound groovy. They sound great. Think about all these great bands. Van Halen did not play with a click track. They were so groovy. Now, I'm not playing with a click track. I'm just playing with the music. I don't have a guide click going on with this, just so you know, as a drummer. That's not happening here. Beat up and kick your So you got the kick snare and then the EAD, which is a mic that goes on the kick drum. It's like a... It's good. Can you guess how many pieces of the drum kit? Can you guess how many pieces? It's actually kind of obvious. Kick, snare, and a cymbal and hi-hats. Here we go. Lots of flamming. I mean, we're not going to fix it. I worked with a fantastic and very, very, very famous producer. And after we recorded our tracks, I really wanted him to edit out one thing. I just didn't like it at all. And he just would not let me edit it out. He said to me, "That's what you played, man. That's what you played." I was like, okay. You're right. That's what I played. And he's right. Looking back, 5 years, 10 years later, I don't even remember which fill it was. Ooh. Snare drum now. I mean, it's a good track as far as the writing of the drums. It's built nice, you know? Yeah. That's solid as fuck right there. All right. So that's something we can work with. I mean, that's definitely something we can work with, right? It's good. All right. So now we're gonna go back and just gonna hit the little. Oh, you know what? I don't think you have the cursor. It's fine, but I'm gonna hit the little kick drum. I'll just walk you through. I'm hitting the kick drum, and now we're gonna listen through to the kick drum. Okay, we can move forward here. Okay, ooh. It's terrible, huh? Oh my God. Okay, so now we go down here, folks. Okay, and we go down to here. And then we hit plugins. Okay. The first thing we'll do is we go right to the channel EQ. Right? Because there's some wicked stuff we could do. All right, so right here. So something you can do first is, so you can find parts that you like is a 60, and then you can just dial it back down, right? All right, let's see what this is. All I'm doing is playing. And you'll hear we can make the magic happen soon. So you hear? Good click, but trust me, don't over EQ. It'll come out with compression. This is about, you hear the frequency you want to remove? Right? That's kind of boxy. I can bring it down, see? Okay, does that make sense? Okay, that's a start. Now we're going to do something else here. We're going to go into these utilities, and we're going to find, I think we're going to find right now. Actually, you know what? Let's do this first. Let's put the noise gate on. Okay? The noise gate turns everything off. There we go. It also gets rid of my... I bounce a lot with my foot. That's okay. I'm really beating hard. All right, so we're getting somewhere. Okay, now hit the compressor. Hit this compressor. Right, drums. Right, as I go into the drums, I go to rock kick. Okay. Okay. Now the last, my favorite one. I got to look for this one. Sub bass. All right. All right, we got to go back here. So hold on. So we're going to do the sub bass. Okay, let's put it right here. And so what we're doing is we're just dialing up a mix. And if the band's with me, we can kind of get some opinions of the drummer, like how he likes the kick, how he likes the sound. Right? You know? So let's go back to this sub. Oh, shit. Where? Oh, there we go. Sub bass. Okay. So here we go. Wait, where's the default? There's one that I really like. That. Holy shoot. Isn't that amazing? Do you hear the difference? I mean, it's killer, right? All right, so you know all that compression and thing brought out all that little EQ. All right, so let's just stop that for a second. Let's go to the snare. Okay, the snare drum. Same exact thing. So now we click on snare, boom, and up comes the plugins for the snare. Okay, you see that? And we don't need master. It doesn't worry about the master EQ and down there. Remember, if you're new about this stuff, GarageBand, you have it on your computer. It's free if you have a Mac or GarageBand. Just press buttons. You're not going to just make a copy of it. If you love your track, make two, and then just wreck one. Just hit buttons and wreck it. Okay. All right. There's so many different EQs, but I'm just showing you what's in the Mac already, so you don't have to like buy plugins or shit. So the first thing I'm going to do is, I didn't really do this with the kick drum over there, but I might. So hold on. So now here we go. Wait, I want to get rid of that. Okay, this guy here. See? Because anything under this amount, I'll know when I hear the snare drum in a second. You know what I mean? Oh, here's another little key. I don't usually mix on headphones when I'm doing this for the video. Mix at a low level. Don't blast it loud. Don't do that later. That's later. You do two things. You blast it loud through a few set of speakers, and then you go do the car test. Yep, you go do the car test. Play the thing in the car. Hear how it sounds on a car stereo. Always interesting when you do that. Now we just have Bluetooth. Throw it to, same thing. Before we'd have a cassette. We bring it out. Oh, that was amazing. Or disc. That's right. All right, let's check it out. Come on, give me some snare. I mean, there are a lot of people. I'm not even looping stuff to hear. I don't even care. It's just, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to get to the shit. Whoops. So you have different ones for different things. That's all. And I forget what they are. So I just, Ooh, here's bring up those hi-hats a little bit too. Whoa. So remember, you want to I kind of like that. It gives a little bit of beef, right? the hell did I just do there? Did I just hit something by accident? I don't know what I just did. It's okay. I mean, I'm sometimes, you know. Oh, no. Wait. There we go. Right? And then here, I'm not going to town, but we also have, well, let's turn the compressor on. Okay. Turn the compressor on. Let's go back. Come again, we just go to drums. We just pick a compressor, man. Here we go. I think this is good. Right? I hear that click too. All right. There we go. It's pretty good, right? So I don't really hear much. Sometimes I don't have it in the right thing. What do you think? Okay, so we can also, I think we're good. I mean, again, it's like I'm not perfect on this. I kind of want to go back to the EQ again, right? I feel like I could do better at this. And we have customs. Holy shoot, I didn't know that. That's so cool. Let me try some of these. Screw it, right? Clean up snare. Fuck yes. See, I mean, Jesus. I mean, these are rough mixes. This is to give me an idea of how things are going to play out. Ooh. It needs... Right? Find where it is. Okay. Sorry if I'm breathing heavy. There we go. Remember, just in my headphones. Now, I'll tell you what, we're going to get a lot of brightness from the overheads. Don't worry. Okay. The last bit. Now, this one, I have to admit, I don't have a whole lot of... I don't know where my reverbs are, so I'm going to use probably one of these extra reverbs. Let's see what this is. Okay, let's just try this out. Hold on. Right? You guys can figure this out, right? Turn the room down. You can just do the dial. And then we could turn this down too. Now watch this. Right? Now, it's definitely, the stand-up's not bright as I want it to be. But I don't think it's going to... And I think I'm going to turn down the reverb just a little bit. And this... All right. Oh, was that? I don't like that at all. All right. I think we're good. So let's go back here again. All right. Now we get to a fun part. The E is left and right. So this one we can automatically pan over there. Because they're going to be in, we panned over there. Let's see, what number is that? 42 and 42. Okay, so EAD left. We'll just do the EAD left first. So here we go. We turn off the snare drum. So these little headphones are solo. They're called solos. Okay, so let's go here. Let's see my left ear, but I don't mind. Actually, we'll straighten it out for now. Okay. So in this one, here we go. So we just have Don't Match on. Let's just kind of do, I like this custom. Now we could do some like overheads or something. Drums. Yes. I like that. Now, I have to say, around 100, I'm gonna bring it down. And because Okay, because the other kick's gonna overpower it. Okay, so compressor. See an overheads, rock overheads. Yes, I like that. Okay, we're gonna lower this, but I like that. Okay, and then we can do a reverb, just like what's everb? Oh yeah. Only Roboto, Mr. Roboto, ooh. Okay, so it's not bad. I like the spread. Okay. So the problems with this one is you want to save this right now. Okay. Otherwise, we'll forget this. EAD left. Okay. Yep. That's going to sound good. Okay. So you remember the other settings? Okay. Whoa. You heard that? It's going to sound sick, folks. It's going to sound sick. All right. So now we're on here. Let me just double check something. Compressor. Which one is it? It's rock overheads. Okay. Because I want to do the same one with this one. Okay. Compressor. Custom drums. Rock overheads. Okay. Compressor. What was it? Silver verb. And didn't we have... Wait, which verb did I just use a second ago? It wasn't silver verb. It was... Sorry, I have a short-term memory. Imagine that. Oh, by the way, you have to have coffee, too. Platinum verb? You remind me. Oh, EAD left. There we go. Okay. Let me double-check this, too. Platinum verb. Okay, cool. So left and right, that is a compressor. Okay, compressor. Wait, stop. Compressor. Rock overheads. Okay, just got to turn it on. Okay, so now we got everything on. Now we do some panning. This is where it gets exciting. I'll do 42. It's not hard pan, but it's just enough pan to make it groovy. All right, folks, are you ready? Now, we haven't mixed it yet, so we're going to do a quick mix. But check this out. See if it sounds any better at all. Okay? We just dialed it in. Let's find out. Let's have a sip of coffee. This is where it gets fun, folks. Thanks for being here. If you like this kind of stuff, let me know in the comments, please. Just get started, man. Whatever you're doing, just get started. You don't have to be a professional just to be a professional. Just be one. Here we go. Oh, dance with me. I want to be your partner, can't you see? The music is just starting, night is calling, and I am falling, dance with me. A little more verb, huh? That's perfect. I mean, and that's what I'd give to the engineer to do his job, to now clean it up, and then we go from there. If you like this stuff, stick around for next time.